Hey, what's cracking, everybody? I intended for this to be a video on ArchEX Linux, which is a part of the Exton family. They have systems on, Ubuntu based, Debian based, Slack based, Fedora based. They pretty much cover the whole spectrum of Linux. So I decided to try to use their Arch based distro, but you can see from the video that we got a failed installation. I tried in UEFI mode, it failed also. So what I'm going to do here is just do a LiveCD view. And of course, this is their Plasma edition. And you can see right here, they have the panel on the bottom. I did have to set the screen resolution manually because for some reason, their screen resolution on their system settings was not working properly earlier. Yeah, see, you don't even get an option. Yeah. Keep window thumbnails. So, and you can see also from the login, the Wayland session did not work. I had to go under X11. So I don't know if that had anything to do with this or not, but it has pretty much a few issues going on with it. So it's more than just it just not installing correctly. There's quite a few issues that are going on here. All right, but if you have luck with it and you get it installed, then hey, good for you. As you can see, it throws up a login for when you first boot into the ISO, and that password is live. And then for Calamares itself, the password is root. So maybe you'll have some luck with this, maybe not. But yeah, the password right here is going to be root, R-O-O-T. And that should open up the Calamares installer. But like I said, we already tried it and it failed. And I did find it suspected because it installed in less than a minute. So I was going to say, man, that is one of the quickest installers I have ever seen. But of course, it didn't install correctly. It didn't work. As a matter of fact, I could just do it right here real quick since it only takes about a minute to install. See, we'll just run through it real quick again. And we'll do erase this, swap the file. Now, what are the odds of it working now? That'll be crazy, right? But we'll see. All right, next, install and install now. All right, so I'll just let this run. And in the back, meanwhile, I'll just start looking at the system itself. So we do have the panel on the bottom. It is KDE, so we have our system tray. System tray has our peek at desktop, has a date and time, has a pull-up menu. We have networks, most recent device, scroll to adjust the screen brightness, volume control, and a clipboard manager. And then, of course, these pinned applications over here are going to be GIMP. What is this? FlameShot, VLC, LX Terminal. I'm surprised it uses LX Terminal. That's my favorite terminal. PC Manifest File Manager, volume control, Firefox, Dolphin, and your system settings. And of course, this one is also pinned, which is the Calamares installer, which is doing right now. And then we do have an application launcher, and you can see right here, we have favorites, all applications, and this is going to basically list everything in alphabetical order. And then we do have development, graphics, help, internet, multimedia, system, and utilities. Now, this being the ISO itself, at least you have a VLC, and you do have Firefox. And for graphics, you do have GIMP. So pretty much everything you need for a standard system you got here. You don't have Office or anything like that. But of course, if it is installed correctly, you could just install Office yourself, and that wouldn't be a problem at all. And that is, of course, your applications menu. All right, so let's take a look at GIMP, see what GIMP has to offer, see if it's a newer version of GIMP, if it's an older version of GIMP. What I could already see right here in the corner, it is 3.0.0, so it is one of the latest releases. And we could just do an about, and 3.0.2. So I think it's up to 3.0.6 right now. Okay, and you can see right here, we're all done with the installation, but I'm not gonna I'm not going to reboot yet. All right, Flameshot. Let's see. I think Flameshot is it's a screenshot tool. I clicked on it. It gave me a message down there. I didn't read it quick enough, so let me click on it again. Okay, is it working? Is it not working? Well, it's probably not. Probably because on the ISO it's not working correctly. So I don't expect everything to work, as it should, because we are doing a LiveCD overview. And we also have VOC. Should be 4.20 or 3.0.21. And build user at April 29, 2025. And of course, we do have a LX terminal. And let me see, do we have top installed? Let's try HTOP first. And if not, nope, but we will have top. There you go. And let's see, can we make this bigger? We can. Hopefully, it's big. It's getting bigger and it's shrinking at the same time. This is kind of funny here. See? All right, there we go. It was getting bigger and the terminal window was getting smaller at the same time. I've never seen that happen before, so it got a good chuckle out of me. All right, this is top right here. If you want to pause the video and go through, you can see pretty much all the system resources. You got your memory, your swap, your CPUs, your tasks. You got it all right there. And let's take a look at the about since we're here. And it is LX Terminal 0.4.1. And then, of course, we do have a file manager. And it is a theme to look like Windows. So, but you do have your standard layout right here. You got your documents, downloads. Well, I guess one click takes you right into it. Music, pictures, public, templates, videos. And then you got a lot of other system files right here. And if you do Control H, you'll even show the hidden files. All right, and this is should be Dolphin. Oh no, PC ManFM. That's why you look at the about, because it'll tell you what it actually is. I'm just assuming because we're on Plasma that it was Dolphin, but no. You can see. And one of the good things about PC ManFM, you do have the show hidden under the right-click menu. All right, and what's this over here? Volume control. Let's open this up. Okay. Oh, so this is just your main system control. So you can control everything. Control playback, recording, output devices, input devices, and configuration. Then we do have Firefox. Firefox, of course, is the web browser. Let's see what version of Firefox this is from. Let's go to Help, About Firefox, and it is 138.0.1. Mozilla Firefox for Arch Linux. And let's see, Exton Linux. This is their website right here. I'll post it down in the video description. So about features, gives you pretty much all the information you need on Exton. I had to go through this just to find the passwords themselves because they're not on SourceForge or anything like that. But you can see right here shows you what else is coming. Xtix 25.12.2 Mini, a live remix of upcoming Ubuntu 26.04 with LXQt, Refractor Snapshot, and kernel 6.17.8. So like I said, it has the Ubuntu versions, they have Arch versions, they have Slack, I want to say Debian. So yeah, looks like they even have an Android version. So they got quite a bit of stuff. All right. Now, what's the last thing on here? And this is Dolphin. So this is the Dolphin file manager. And we can just go to home and got your standard layout. It's going to show you the same thing you saw on PC ManFM. All right, let's go to the help and the about Dolphin. And it is Dolphin version 25.04.4.0, I mean. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, this had to be a LiveCD view because the installer didn't work. As you can see, I did install it again. I could do a simple reboot and see if it actually boots into the system. Who knows? Second time could be the charm. So let's try it. We'll go to restart. All right, open it back up. Okay, and it takes us back to the LiveCD, but we want to boot existing OS. And it'll just stay stuck right here on this booting window. It won't move from here. So, all right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video you just saw, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, by all means, give it a thumbs down. And I'm out.